Now, you said last time you were sitting on my couch that you used to go to Paharganj to look at white women in short skirts and get your kicks off that way, right? So,
Really?
marrying this hot white babe, is this your like teenage fantasy being fulfilled?
No, because teenagers
Damn
have
it, I'm going to buy more short skirts. I didn't realize.
I was an awkward teenager, awkward teenager who had this thing, who's been in a boarding school. I'm not that anymore.
Now,
No, he thinks he's not.
although you've never thought of yourself as white, you were telling me earlier
She's
that
not. She's a
I don't
hardcore.
feel that my heart is brown.
and you grew up in India, although you have French parents who are devotees of Sri Aurobindo.
I was born in India. I was born in outside Chennai and grew up in Ooty most of my life. Boarding.
And share with us this story of spotting firangs and never thinking of yourself as one.
Yeah. So, well, as a kid, all my friends were Tamilian, and we used to walk the streets and play and in the parks. And I remember one thing we always used to do was whenever we saw any foreigner, we'd say Vellakara, which is white person. Vellakara, Vellakara, because it was fascinating.
And you said it too.
I used to say it too. And then one day they said that to when my mom was walking. They said Vellakara to my mom, and I was like, she's not a Vellakara, stupid. She's my mom. And they're like, yeah, but she's white. So it really struck me as like something that it wasn't, as kids you don't really make that racial difference. So it
as
came.
You say, your heart was brown.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And you speak.
I mean, I was running around barefoot. I remember I got my first pair of sneakers when I went to France when I was 10 years old. We went shopping to buy sneakers from Bata.
To go all the way to France and buy from a shop that exists here. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
You speak Tamil, you speak French, you speak English, now you speak Hindi, but you opted to work in a language that wasn't like the one that you were most comfortable with,
That's true. I didn't opt it either. It kind of just came on its own. In fact, when I auditioned for Devdi, I told them, you have the wrong person. I don't speak any Hindi. I told them I can't audition for it because the whole script was in Hindi. And they said, fine, do it in English for now. So I did. And then they couldn't resist me. What can I say?
Well, he certainly couldn't.
She was very good. But the thing, there was a condition.
We
gave her a month.
You know the story that happened.
Come on, let's hear it.
When he's embarrassed already.
We like to see him blush. It doesn't happen very often, okay?
These guys had been auditioning for Devdi for months for Chanda's role. Hundreds of people, and they just had this he had this problem that a lot of the people they were auditioning were very modelly and a little fake and whatever and in your face, and he was looking for a more natural actor. So he saw my portfolio that UTV presented to him and said, definitely not. She looks like a model. She's white. She know nothing about acting. No chance. And thankfully UTV insisted, and he didn't meet me. He refused to meet me. And the casting director auditioned me, and how long after? 20 minutes after I left the office, I get a call. Come back to the office. Anurag speaking. You were very good. Come back.
And instantly, once you'd seen her audition, it was like...
She was the only one who got it. The problem with Chanda was, for the audition, we were using that phone sex sequences. So, girls were overdoing it. So I was tired of it. I finally met somebody who understood it. But I had a problem because, character was a completely Indian girl. It wasn't like that. So first I thought Hindi is a problem. We gave her 1 month, which she worked with a theatre person, Karan Makija, to get the dialogues in Hindi. And she came back with surprisingly very good Hindi, at least the lines. That gave me confidence. And then I rewrote and tweaked the character a little bit so she does not look out of
11
place.
drafts. Not a little bit.
So the character doesn't look out of place. But she performing the character doesn't look out of place. So it was tweaked.
You've obviously captured the imagination of a lot of filmmakers because a lot of them are tweaking their characters to fit you. Like, okay, a little bit American, a little bit English, a little bit, to sort of they want you and they tweak you. They think this is a compliment, I suppose, and an ego boost.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I'm not complaining.